You're listening to Hotep Ish with your host, Dewan B. Intelligent Ish Talk, intelligent shit talk, where we balance the profound with the profane. Political satire, celebrity and expert guests, information and entertainment, conversation and solutions. Leave your feelings at the door.
That intelligent ish talk, that intelligent shit talk. Thank y'all for joining me today. It's time to have some fun, shall we? This year, 2024, is off to a hot start. I'm gonna get somewhat on camera. I say somewhat on camera because I ain't getting all the way on camera. Hell nah. I ain't about to turn them lights off like as you know. I do this show high as hell. So yeah, I ain't trying to have no goddamn lights in my eye. And if you want lights in somebody's eyes, go pull up a picture of me and put that on the screen in front of you. Be like, hey, that's how he looks. But I do have my Rebels for the Cause shirt. You can get this on DewanB.com. This year, 2024, is starting out hot. It is starting out hot. First, I want to say welcome to the chat room. Good people. By the time, R. Sterling, what's up with y'all? Oh shit, I've got some breaking news. U.S. shoots down, god damn, 24 missiles and drones launched from Yemen over the Red Sea. God damn. Yeah, it's popping right now, folks. The world is a ghetto, and we starting to really see that shit for what it is. Damn. This shit just got published 8 minutes ago. Look at this shit. U.S. Navy shoots down 24 Houthi missiles. I'm an LA nigga, so I see Hoover missiles. Nigga, did the Hoovers shoot 24 missiles in the sky? Look at this shit. This just dropped 9 minutes ago on CNN. Okay, no damage. Man, this year's cracking, y'all. This year's cracking. This year's gonna be cracking. This year's gonna be cracking. Oh God. So yeah. So we gonna dig into some of these cards and go a little deeper. Last week we did a reading for the year. And so I'm gonna pull up some cards and go a little bit deeper. But here's the angle I'm taking today. I'm gonna kind of be all over the place, just to let you guys know. I'm gonna be jumping around different current topics. But also I'll be discussing, the last Eight of Hearts year. Today, 2024, we're in an Eight of Hearts year. You get the year of the card that you're in by adding all of the numbers up. And what that number comes to corresponds to a card in the card deck. The first 13 cards, Ace of Hearts through King of Hearts, are cards number Ace through 12. 13, King. And then the next set of cards are your clubs, Ace through Kings. The next set of cards are diamonds, Ace through King. Last set of cards are spades, Ace through King. And whenever if that number reaches an amount over the number 52, you subtract that number by 52. And that's how you find the card of the year. So 2024, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 is 8. When was the last Eight of Hearts year? Well, let's go back. 2015, 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 5 equals what? 8. So it's a lot of shit going on this year that rhymes with what was going on in 2005. Let's do a quick history review. My regulars on the channel, you know that I like to do. History isn't just about ancient history. It's also about history of what just happened recently. Because if you don't get reminded of things that happened recently, you forget. And when you forget, the same shit happens all over again. And you be like, man, all this shit is new. Ain't a goddamn thing we dealing with that's new. But you do see a rhyme over how things have been going down this year and also the last Eight of Hearts year, 2015. In 2015, what was going on? That's going on now. Remember, when I talk about the Eight of Hearts, that's talking about the revelation of people that we like. Things that we trust and hold dear. If it's not what we think it is, whatever it is going to come out. The truth is going to come out in the Eight of Hearts year, especially more so targeted at the people that you give your trust to. So what happened in 2015? 2015 was what? The year that Jared got found out, got put in jail from Subway. They said he was touching them little ass kids and he got convicted that year. 2015 was also the year a lot of your media members started being exposed for sexual impropriety. 2016 was when a lot of the motherfuckers got pushed out the door. But 2015 was when it started. Brian Williams from NBC. People that we trusted. We started to see that. And the biggest thing to me in 2015, the truth about President Obama was really starting to set in. The truth about who the police really are. Trust. We're supposed to trust the police. Black Americans really trusted Obama. 2015, for those of you who remember in the chat room, that was the year Black America really started to go from questioning Obama to getting really disenchanted with President Obama. Because remember, 2015, we're now a year away from a new president coming in, and Obama didn't do shit. A lot of your Obama supporters were saying, just give him one more term. So that second term was when a lot of Black America really thought that Obama would come through for us. And during that second term, you had the Trayvon Martin incident, Five of Hearts year, 2012. Then you had that, remember 12, 13, 14, 15? You had this never-ending series of Black people getting fucked up by the police. So by 2015, somebody that a lot of Black Americans and Americans in general had a particular trust in really got outed for who he really was. Yeah, 2015 when Creflo Dollar wanted that Gulfstream jet. Wasn't 2015 the Eddie Long year too? What year was that with Eddie Long? What year was that that Eddie Long was exposed? No, that was like 2017, I think, when he was exposed. I think it was like 2017 when Eddie Long was exposed. But we really started to see that. And then after 2015 is when you started to see like an emergence. That's when the emergence of like new media started. New Black media online, new sports media online, your gossip, like a lot of your gossip blog, a lot of your new media on all fronts really started to get to the forefront in 2015. That's because remember 2016 is when that next year is when Gizmodo Media bought up all those publications. Those like 2015 was like the last year you had like a lot of popular blogs that weren't influenced by major corporate money. A lot of that started to emerge in 2015. I'm with you, Clinton. I still don't go to Subway. You right about that. I still don't go there. Hell nah. Oh, it's 2010 when Eddie Long started to get exposed? Okay. That's a 3 of Hearts year. Haha, that's funny. That's a card of that is a card of unnormal, unusual sexual behaviors of 3 of Hearts. But anyway, what are we seeing this year? This year, man, like the shit started out with a bang with Katt Williams. When that Katt Williams interview just really like exposing people, and for all of the fallout, for all of the people that said that was mad at Katt Williams, ain't nobody said Katt was lying. You dig? Ain't nobody said he was lying. So we starting to see a lot of that shit really happen and get exposed. So what do we have going on this year that's making me go on this rant? Then I'm gonna get into the cards. Today, we're starting, like in this 8 of Hearts here, we're starting to see a lot of regulation from the people. I don't know if you saw the SEC was hacked, their Twitter account. Somebody hacked the account for the SEC, the Security and Exchange Commission, and said that basically they used that to legitimize Bitcoin. Yeah, tip the host. Listen to Ebony. I appreciate that. Tip the host. Yeah, this is a year for us, man. This is a year of a lot of things being exposed. A lot of things being exposed in your life too. You know, a lot of people in your life, you're gonna start seeing their true intentions come out. So let's go more into this year, some trends we're going to see this year. Shall we? And if you want me to pull up some of your cards, hit the Cash App and put in your birthday. Please put in your birthday, though, with the Cash App. I ain't going to know it. Some of y'all, last time, some of y'all put your Cash App in, but you didn't put your birthday in. But, so right now in this season, in this part of the year that we're in, the 6 of Clubs space that we're in right now, these next 7 weeks that we're in, one thing is for sure. That Six of Clubs represents like a balancing of the scales mentally, slowing down. We got these two sixes. This is the time for slowing down our thoughts, really slowing down and paying attention to what you see. That Six of Clubs, Six of Spades, both of them sixes back to back. That's all about, the Six of Clubs is all about slowing down and focusing on your thoughts, clearing your thoughts out, getting clear in your mind. The Six of Spades is all about slowing down and using your wisdom, especially would have been in Venus, moving through life, moving through this time, moving through this year, letting your wisdom be your guide. It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of stuff that's gonna be happening in this year. And I told you before, if you pay attention to the news too hard, you don't get fucked up. The Six of Spades in Venus, that's the indicator of slowing down and being wise with your movements. Slow to speak, slow to be, to make rash decisions. You want to make sure that you're clear before you make decisions. But take your time. Don't rush. What's going on right now with a lot of the propaganda that we're seeing and hearing, they're really trying to get us to rush, to not be as communal with each other. You know? They want us to not trust one another and to listen to what they saying. When I say they, I mean those in charge of the media / propaganda that we listen to. That's what I mean by they. So it's going to seem like you see like this bombing situation that just happened today. Oh, and before I even go even deep into it, look, it's been more shit going on today. That Queen of Hearts right there that you see in Mars, that's tugging on the heartstrings of well-known beliefs. Shit that you believe in is going to really be questioned this year, folks. Like, I'm not fucking around. Like you're going to be, it's things that's going to happen this year that's going to force you to be like, yo, what the fuck? Let me give you an example. And it ain't too many of us in here, I would imagine, in the chat room that are not of the small hat or the Orthodox small hat faith. But did y'all see this story today? There have been riots at these Herkowitz synagogues. There's a synagogue in New York that they found a fucking tunnel where they're possibly, allegedly tracking human beings. See, the news is trying to clean it up. They're saying a group of extremist students broke through the walls. No, those were students that were trying to uncover the bullshit going on. From the Chabad headquarters to the women's prayer sanction to the men's bath. I don't know about y'all. But how did they know that tunnel was there? Why were those students so angry? These are the questions. How did they know the tunnel was there? Why were they so angry? Is it, and this is just a question, I'm alleging, I don't know, I'm alleging, but this is just my question because I'm a thinker. Thinking isn't illegal yet, is it? Are we still allowed to think? All right, cool. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to think. Angry student knows where a hidden tunnel is? Is it maybe because one of those angry students at some point when they were younger trafficked through that tunnel? Is that possible? Is it possible the way they found the tunnel is because they maybe had to go through that tunnel at some point? Could their anger be rooted in having to go through that tunnel? These are just questions. I don't know. Eight of Hearts year. The entities, the groups, the people that we trust, if they ain't right, that shit's getting exposed this year. If you fucking with the people, this ain't the year for you, homie. And I'm going to say it flat out the bat. When me talking like this, DeJuan Brown, I am not no leader. I don't want to be nobody leader. But I am a human being, and we all have faults. I'm not talking about the person with faults. I'm not talking about the person that fucks up. I ain't talking about somebody that may have had a case back. Some people may have had a case back in the day. I ain't had no goddamn cases, but some people have. Well, if people fuck up, I get it. Whatever. But if your mission is to serve your ego, if your mission is to serve your loins, this ain't the year for you, partner. You nor your organization. I ain't talking about the people who have good intentions, but they fucked up a few times. That could be any of us. Anybody can fuck up. There are no perfect messengers. Only perfect messages for those willing to pick up the game. So don't get me wrong when I say people got to be perfect. Don't look for the perfect messenger. But question people's intent. And you don't even have to question that hard. Just pay attention. You don't have to question that hard. Just pay attention to what you see and believe what you see. Based on people's actions and groups' actions. And what I'm seeing here is the group that likes to go around targeting people for being anti this and anti that are getting called and getting shown at the front of the stage. Oh, we already got some cash apps in for the reading. I'm going to get to you guys' reading in about, give me like 15 more minutes to cook. Then I'm going to get to reading y'all, all right? Okay, so I got Tomio, Markia, and Miss Eddings. You are going to be the first three that I read. I'm going to close the reading list off in about 15, 20 minutes because I do not want to be here all night. So if you want to get a little bit of insight into your year, read real fast, real quick, hit the Cash App. And then also before I get too deep into it, my Monday mini readings are book some for Monday. And just know this, when you get a mini reading, if you want to go ahead and do a full 30-minute reading or hour reading, that $50 that you paid towards your mini reading, that goes towards a full hour. Okay? So if you want to get your own reading and you're not sure, you don't want to be out here in front of everybody, you just want to get a 10-minute reading to step your foot in the dab your foot in the waters, get one of those. If Monday's a bad day, just email me. If Monday's a bad day for you, email me. And I can do it on other days. It's just Monday is the day that makes it easier for me to do that. But if you need it on another day, just email me. And yeah. And if once you get your 30-minute reading, your 10-minute reading, once you get that 10-minute reading, you want to go further, that $50 goes towards your full reading, all right? Cool. Get it? Got it? Good. So, yep, I got the one from Markia. Yep, she's going to be second. Tommy L's gonna be first. So yeah, we see what's going on here. A synagogue? Headquarter? In Crown Heights? Are they trafficking their own people? Yeah. So my question is, why were they so angry? And how did they know what these tunnels were? And I think the answer to that question is what's going to get us to the conclusion of the source for that disruption. You dig? Let's go a little deeper into this Eight of Hearts year. Ten of Clubs in Jupiter. That means media is going to be all over this. And I don't mean traditional media. The regular media, those of us on YouTube, on Instagram. You see, they've really been trying to ban independent media online. Y'all notice that? From how I know y'all notice that because I see how much y'all hit me up saying that my show, y'all were looking for my program and it wasn't there, you know? You couldn't find it. So you guys know how they fuck around with us. Well, this isn't a good year for them because, look, man, you can't stop the truth. You cannot stop the truth from existing. You can't. You can fuck around, you can keep trying, but the people are gonna find a way. God damn it. And no matter how they filter these, how hard they try to filter these messages, no matter how hard they try to curate what we all see, hear, and feel, it's not gonna work. What's up, Pete Rothstein? It's always good seeing you in the chat, my brother. Salute to you. Lioness Crown, what's up? Lori Brown, salute to all y'all. Salute to all y'all. But, like the real media, like, it can't be stopped. That 10 of Clubs in Jupiter, that's media. You know what else that is? That's music. We're going to have a pretty good year musically in 2024. And I don't mean just on the radio. I mean just open your ears. Maybe I'll launch some, I'll do an Incense and Ashtrays. I'm going to get a vibe probably sometime around February of the artists and the music coming out. Then maybe we'll do an Incense and Ashtrays on who to look out for in this year. Because that 10 of Clubs tells me the music studio is going to be hot. But so will the podcast studio and the Twitter space studio and the voice of the broadcaster, the people that want to speak truth into the mic. That's expanded this year. So all of you out there who are serious about podcasting, this is the year. But only if you're serious. Don't fuck around with God's gifts. God give you a gift and you bullshitting with it. That's what that story is in the Bible about the man. I don't even like talking about the Bible because y'all know I don't do that Christian shit. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of shit that's in the Bible that's for real, for real. That's why the Bible sticks around throughout the millennia. And it's a story in the Bible. I don't remember the scripture because I don't remember none of them damn scriptures. But if one of you Christian niggas is in the chat room, you can help me. But that's the story about the man with the talents. The 3 talents. You had the one with the 5 talents. It was the parable. The 5 talents, the 3 talents, and the 1 talent. The man with 5 talents went ahead and cultivated. He said, when the motherfucker came back, he was like, "What did you do with all them goddamn talents I gave you?" And homie with the 5 talents said, "Look, Lord, I went and I multiplied these talents." Then the nigga with the 3 talents went ahead and was like, you know what? When the Lord came back, the homie was like, yeah, nigga, look at this guy. You gave me 3 talents and I multiplied all this shit. And then the one nigga with the 1 talent, that motherfucker said, well, they got 5 talents. They got 3 talents. I didn't know what to do with my 1 talent, so I just buried my talent in the sand. And God said, look here, motherfucker. If I give you a gift, you better goddamn use it. And if you don't use your gift, Jesus is going to kick your ass. Y'all remember? Frank Green said, as an atheist, you know this story well. God, that nigga said he's a... Okay, you said you think it's Matthew chapter 24. Thank you. See, I'm not the kind of person to throw the baby out the bathwater. Even though I don't go to church no more, the church has its place. It just needs to, the church needs to fix itself. And if you're going to read the Bible, get the substance out of the Bible. Don't be using that shit to judge motherfuckers with. Get the lessons the Bible trying to teach you and use that to make your life better. So the whole point of the talents is develop your black ass talent. You're right. The man that didn't develop his talent was called a good for nothing slave. So, no, I didn't see that. Lori, please inbox me that or email me that clip. All right. I want to see that. But so, okay. Larry Hill said Matthew 25:29, for whosoever would be given more and they will have an abundance. Whoever does not even have will be taken down. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so y'all know what story I'm talking about. Y'all know what story I'm talking about. Develop your talents. And that's really, you know, what we here for. We here, like, if people be going around be hella spiritual, what's up, Tim C? I just got your Cash App. I'm going to read you. You're going to be number 4, all right? If you want to get a reading from me, I'm going to close the list off in about 10 minutes, all right? So get your Cash Apps in now, because I ain't going to be here all day today. I got a shindig to get to. I got to leave here in about an hour to get to a shindig, so I'm not going to be here all night. I got some shindiggery tonight to get into. Give me a couple old fashions, you dig? Drink me a couple old fashions tonight. Well, anyway, so back to what we talking about here. So that 10 of clubs, if you got that talent, if God blessed you and you know you need to be in the studio, you know you need to be, your spirit. I ain't talking about you untalented niggas who just want to look good and say, I'm a podcaster, I'm a musician. No, I'm talking about you real artists that be afraid to goddamn use your talent because you're afraid of what people gonna say, or you're not sure because you know you talented, but you've been fucking around. Get in that goddamn studio. And this Saturn, see, what's really going on with this year is that 8 of diamonds that you see right there. That 8 of diamonds. That's what, see, Saturn that's justice. Saturn rules the parameters in which you guide yourself by, okay? That's what Saturn rules. And so as we see here, we have an 8 of diamonds. And I'm over here trying to do goddamn 3 things at once like always. Goddamn, DeJuan, focus. But I can't. I be so goddamn, I'm such a king of clubs. There we go. No, instant. There we go. I'm such a goddamn king of clubs. I'll be doing 15 things at once and getting them all done. But back to the 8 of diamonds, you motherfucker. 8 of diamonds is what's really, really, really going on. So this year, and this is for all of you guys out there, listen to me. The 8 of diamonds can be both ruthless and fickle. It's a card of either promotion when meaning you are promoting yourself, you are ascending and growing and getting to a higher level. But that's only for those who put in the work. Because fickleness is the downside of the 8 of diamonds. So you got to avoid fickleness. Fickleness is going to be an issue. Okay? Fickleness and being flaky is going to be a challenge for a lot of us. So you got to fight through the fickleness. All right? And another thing about the Eight of Diamonds is like making sure that that's a card of, whatever work that you've been putting in, you're going to get back. Like that's a card of now it's time to cash in on the work you've been doing. A lot of you guys have been putting in work. This year, if you don't give up, if you just keep going, you're going to start seeing your stuff really pay off this year. I'm not saying y'all gonna get rich, but what I am saying is a lot of y'all been working on stuff 2, 3, 4 years, and it's been something inside of your internal compass that's been making you work, even though you ain't got the rewards from that yet, even though you ain't seen it yet, even though your money's still tight, but it's something in your black ass that's just been making you push forward. You're going to start to see some monetary, tangible rewards this year. Eight of Diamonds is tangible. Eight of Diamonds ain't no conceptual win. And Eight of Diamonds wins is something you can measure. So look for measured success. The cosmic lesson this year is the Ten of Spades. The Ten of Spades is a card of hard work pays off. That's work. Niggas need to work this year. And it's funny too, because that Ten of Spades is a Saturn card to the Eight of Diamonds. But that's work. That's rolling your sleeves up and putting in the work. That's that final push to graduate. That final heave. That final heave. Joey said, how much? 10 or more is good. Whatever, please, on the Cash App readings, whatever you feel is the amount. But the amount that you donate will be to the level I read. You dig? So it's whatever you feel. I'm not trying to be like, I need $10,000. Although I do need $10,000 from you guys. And I need that in my crowdfunding. I've been doing a lot of so far this year, if y'all notice, I've been doing a lot of stuff with my cards because I really want to set us off to the year in the right direction. But it's time for me to get back to my music. It's time for me to get back to the music. So yeah, please go to DewanB.com. And I need to get to $10,000 to get the second episode of It's Bigger Than Hip Hop, the Black American Music Family Tree. I really need to get to 10. Yeah, Ebony right, 20 or more would be nice. I really need to get to 10 to get the second episode out because there's a lot of shit that needs to get done. So whatever you want to donate to my GoFundMe to get the music history out. I'm about to get 10 toes down back into the music history talk next week after King Day. But I'm using this first half of the year to really spend a lot of time talking through the cards and doing what I could do to help everyone and myself to help us set our year off right, And if you are someone who's gotten a reading from me before, I sent you a text message and an email today. If you haven't gotten it, let me know. But there's a special offer for returning reading clients. So if you didn't get that email, that offer expires at the end of January. If you've I gave everyone who's gotten a reading from me before credit on their next reading. But you have to use it this month. Okay? You got to use it this month. So, back to what we're talking about. You're right about that, Lori. Abundance is our birthright. We got to know that. So, back to what we're talking about. I appreciate that, Frank Green. Yeah, I ain't asking for 10% like the church. But you get the ties up in here. I appreciate that. Because, hell, it's a lot. I got a lot going on right now. I got documentaries. I got all kind of shit. But I get y'all's. Yeah. You said you got yours this morning? You got your what? Well, anyway, back to what we're talking about. And I will be doing more reviews throughout the year on these cards, okay? On what we need for the year. All right, William Carr, you're gonna be the 5th person to get read. All right, got your Cash App. So back to this, and then I'm gonna start reading the Cash Apps. That Queen of Clubs in your reward. That shows that that's a card of you following your own mind. When you get to the Queen of Clubs, you literally have to choose your path. See, when it gets to that point of choosing your path, that makes a lot of people nervous because we're so used to following and falling in line. Oh, you said you got your $50 discount and you're recording for your reading? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, so that's what we're doing here. Going back to that Queen of Clubs, that's just saying that, like, we're so used to falling in line and following. It's very scary to step out and say, what do you think? And what you think and what you feel, where your heart is, what you really feel is the right move to make is the move to make. Not what Dewan feels, not what your auntie feel, your friend, you. You dig? You dig? So that's a funny question. I ain't gonna y'all funny. In the chat room, y'all niggas are funny as hell. I ain't saying shit. But yeah. Back to what we talking about here. So that 3 of Diamonds transformation, what that tells me is this year it's our overall problems, our overall issues are gonna be things that we can ultimately control. And it's just gonna be some shit we gotta knock out. So don't be overwhelmed. Don't be overwhelmed. Because what's being put, that's what that 10 of Spades is. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of dealing with shit you're going to have to deal with. But you can get it done, okay? That 5 of Clubs moon is your emotion. 5 of Clubs is a card of depression. So watch out on the downside this year. You know, if you allow yourself to overthink, if you allow yourself to be doing too much in your mind, more thinking than doing, you can think yourself into depression this year, folks. Okay? The worry and anxiety is going to be real. Real in the motherfucking field. It's going to be real in the motherfucking field. But it's going to be shit that we can get through and get over. It's going to look like a lot like 2015. Remember 2015? We saw black folks getting killed by the police left and right. At that point, from Eric Gardner or Trayvon Martin, we hadn't seen really any justice. Remember 2015? We hadn't really seen any justice yet. This is before those convictions started getting laid down by them police officers. This one they were still doing. Remember Botham John and these little powder puff sentence. If they did get sentenced, it was a powder puff sentence. Y'all remember that? And then we have the so-called black president in office. We thought we had a friend, and then we realized in 2015 that we didn't have nowhere to go. 2015 was really the year black people really, really understood and embodied the fact that we have no friends, we have nowhere to go. So when 2016 came and it was time for Trump to get elected, we wasn't scared overall. You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? So let's all remember 2015. Things look desperate. Things look tough. It seemed like we didn't have any help. We didn't have any friends. But look here, folks. We are still here. We are still here. And we still kicking. And we're stronger. We're still here. And we're stronger. And before I get into reading y'all cards, I do want to say salute to my homie, my high school partner, Courtney Morgan, man. Y'all lost yesterday, but this is Westchester High School's finest. He built the Michigan football team, left Michigan, and built Washington. And both programs that this young black man built made it to the national championship. Y'all know I don't really use this channel to talk about college sports because I don't give a fuck about college sports. But this is my homie from high school. I played left tackle, he played left guard. I used to line up next to him. I was left tackle, he was left guard. Played for the University of Michigan and been coaching and then got into management for football. Westchester High School, Los Angeles, California. Salute to my man Courtney. Westchester High School. I got some dope ass people from high school, man. For real, from my high school was dope as fuck. I had a very dope high school experience. The dopest person from my high school is my wife. But that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. So, again, I guess, make sure that we here for. Make sure you donate to the Cash App to the documentary fundraising. I need you guys' help. I'm at 5,300. I need another 4,700. I need another 5,000. I'm just being very honest with you guys. I need another $5,000 to finish this episode. I have it at 100,000 so I can do multiple episodes. The overall goal. But I'm gonna need at least $5,000 to finish this particular episode of It's Bigger Than Hip Hop, the Black American Music Family Tree. Okay? And whatever you can send is greatly appreciated, all right? Whatever you can send is what I appreciate, all right? Kenneth Berry in the chat room. Yeah, man. But so now when I tore my knee, y'all want to know something silly? When I tore my knee for the first time, I was lined up against him. I was playing defense because it was a lot of people it was a lot of people. It was one of them days where we was in school and we were getting our classes that day. So a lot of people weren't at practice. So I was lined up against Courtney and one of my other, in the center. The center was my homeboy, Mark Serrano. It was a Mexican dude. Hella cool. Strong as a fucking ox. I was right there and I shot the gap between the two and they stood me up. And then the other homie, Jae, y'all may know who he is because he's been like on, Jae was a person that if you remember this, I interviewed him a couple years ago, Jae. He was the fullback on that squad. And he plugged the gap that I was filling, and all three of them niggas pushed me back, and my cleats were still stuck in the ground, and I tore my fucking meniscus because of the homie Jae and the homie Courtney. Those are two of the three motherfuckers that tore my knee for the first goddamn time. I think Courtney G, I was wondering if you would be in here, dog. He said, all real niggas are named Courtney. I was wondering if you would be in the chat room, Courtney G. Well, that's Courtney Morgan, nigga. Right on time, brother. Right on time. Now, Big Ja I met when I started doing comedy. I met Big Ja when I started doing comedy in 2009. That's when I met Big Ja. But Thamio, you first. You hit the donation first. Your birthday is February 12th, 1977. Your birthday is February 12th. That's 2/12. You got a birthday coming up. Hit me up for a full reading. I got you on a birthday discount. King of Diamonds. For you this year, King of Diamonds and the Eight of Hearts here, you have to focus on business, okay? When they say stand on business, Thamio, you don't have time to really screw around this year. You don't have time for distractions. You got to focus on your business. If you get caught up in distractions, bruh, you're gonna pay for it. It's gonna really fuck up what you got going. So you're gonna have to really. King of Diamonds has to focus through completion. So make sure whatever projects you got, whatever you're working on, you have to complete that shit. You can't be starting shit and stopping. You like starting shit and stopping. You gotta finish it through the end. This is a year for you to really push through and kick all excuses to the side. And if you don't kick your excuses to the side, your excuses are gonna kick your ass. So just be aware of that, okay? No excuses for you, brother. No excuses for you this year, Thamio, all right? Appreciate that, Black Laren. Much love. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. And I thank y'all for sticking around while I read other people's cards, because let me say something real quick. When we read cards, we all have aspects of one another in us. We all have a shared experience as humans. We all have, we just have different ways of going about how we deal with our shared experience. And your card is the way you share this common shared experience. Okay? This isn't some mystical nonsense. No. We all share the same experience. But your card reveals how you deal with that shared experience. Okay? And how you deal with yourself. And your skill set to deal with this bullshit ass shared experience. That's what card reading is. That's what card reading is. If you want to, I'll take 2 more readings. You can hit the Cash App you see right there, and then put in your birthday in the Cash App. But I do recommend that you get your own reading. If you want to just stick your foot in the door, we got our Monday mini readings. And if you do a mini reading, and then you realize, hey, this shit was dope, I want to do a full reading, then I will apply that towards what you pay for that, towards a full reading. And so if again, people who are current, who have gotten readings before, you guys have how can I say this? Damn it. You guys got the discount code already. And also, I'm gonna do that for people. I'm also gonna put this up there because y'all still watching. Type in the reading credit for those of you here. 50. That's the product code on breakthroughcards.com if you want a $50 credit towards either a 30-minute or hour reading. If you want to do an hour and a half, I'm gonna do $100 off the hour and a half reading. But you gotta email me for that one. 100 off the hour and a half reading. But that's only for this month. Oh yeah, 2024 is a definitely creative year. Hell yeah, this is a creative year. Y'all, what did I say earlier? You being called to start podcasting. What did I say earlier about this 8 of Hearts year, y'all? 10 of clubs in Jupiter. That's the year of the podcaster. So if that's in your heart, didn't I just tell you earlier? See, I don't think brother was in there. See, you're a Black Larry, you're on the right path. This is the year. If you want to start a podcast, get it done. All right, Markia Mitchell, 1221. All right, cool. You are a 10 of hearts. This is for Markia Mitchell, 10 of hearts. You are all about your passion. Got to be passionate about what you do this year. You have to lay your heart and soul into this. This is a 10 of hearts year again. You got to lay your heart and soul. Birthday December 21st, 1985. You can't, for you this year, let's see a Saturn cards. Your measure, see for you, you're used to getting sort of emotional rewards. For you this year, your rewards, that Saturn Queen of Diamonds, how well you deal with this year is going to be measured tangibly. Queen of Diamonds and Saturn means, yeah, that's something that reflects his work through its income, through his pocketbook. So make sure that you lay your really lay your passion into what you're doing. Some it's emotion. Some people it's mental. You got to put your mind to it. Other people, you got to use wisdom. You, my friend, 10 of hearts, you got to use your heart. Okay? So, and then for you also, as a 10 of hearts, oh damn, I lost that damn 8 of hearts spread. Damn it, let me pull that back up. 8 of hearts spread, 23. Here we go. Yeah, for you, that's what it's about. It's about putting your emotion into what you do, all right? Next up. Come on. Miss Eddings. Oh, you say you agree this year's gonna be crazy? Hell yeah. This is gonna be a crazy motherfucking year. Oh, TMC, you got an interesting birthday, December 26th. You're I'm getting a lot of December birthdays today. You're a 5 of hearts. So for you, this year's gonna be a little bit awkward for you. 8 of hearts and the 5 of hearts oftentimes have different plans. So for you this year, 8 of hearts, December 26th, you're gonna have to really go inside. You're not gonna get too much reassurance. I'll get you Black Lynn last. you're gonna like as a five of hearts person, you are very kind of all over the place. You can sometimes be erratic, emotional, like you really be on something real hard, and then your emotions will shift, and then you'll be on to something else. And that works for you because you're very talented, December 26th. But for you this year, this is going to be a year for you to sit down on what you're doing. Sit down on it. Like when they say receiver, I don't know if you watch football, but sit down on your route. You're not going to, this isn't a year for you to run and be on to the next thing. You're going to have to finish what you start for real, for real. This isn't a year for you to be doing 15 different things and finishing none. Do 3 things, because you can't just do one thing at once, Five of Hearts, December 26th. You're very talented. You're going to be doing things. But sit down on it. And this is also a year of exposure for you too. I don't know what you do for a living, but if you have any part of your money making that requires a spotlight, that requires you being put out there, this is a good year for you. Advertisements, ads. I don't know if you got a business or not, but it's telling me whatever you do, run ads. Put yourself out there, for real, for real. He said it's accurate? Cool. All right, William Carr. 62906. And again, this is for entertainment purposes only, y'all. This is for entertainment purposes. Okay, I got to say the disclaimer. I got to put the disclaimer out there for entertainment purposes. Yeah, we do. Got to put the disclaimer out there, but here we go. William, 62981. Oh, you're an ace of clubs. Okay, so for you, this 8 of hearts here, creativity keeps coming to me. You're creative. You got to push through with your more creative side this year. This year is going to be a year for you to push and to really hone in on your creativity and push it. But you're ace of clubs, so that means it got to be from your spirit, from you. You can't push out what you think people want to hear. You got to push out your shit. 8 of club, birthday June 29th. June 29th, you gotta push out your shit. And then you got the 10 of spades and Venus, and you have a lot of cards in your spread that are in a line with the year cards of the year. Teaching. Teaching is gonna be big for you this year. When I say teach, I don't necessarily mean going and being a teacher for some classroom, nothing like that. That's not what I mean. I mean, you really learning and really like training. I don't know if it's something that you're gonna do where you gotta pass along information. I don't know what that is, but that shit keeps coming to me this year. This year's gonna be a lot of that for you, passing along information, explaining information. That's going to be a big year for you on this. All right. I don't know what you do, but your Pluto, it's Pluto. This also is a year for you. In the 8 of hearts here, your card is Pluto, the 8 of hearts. So that also means, in some ways, let me take that back on the teaching part. You will teach, but right now you're more so learning and watching and observing. Let me pull back on the teaching part. Teaching is going to be a part of it, but as an ace of clubs, a lot of this year for you is watching. Watch. Really pay attention. and to the people in your life, most of all. Look out for the people in your life, man. It's some people in your life that you're going to have to start reassessing. I don't know who that is, but pay attention. Pay attention to the people in your life. All right, Miss Settings, 3/18/77. 03/18/1977. 5 of Diamonds. Another, for you also, similar to another card. Oh, your 5 of Diamonds, and the Moon card this year is a 8 of Hearts. So your Moon, so what that tells me is you're going to have to tap into your emotions more than normal. As a 5 of Diamonds person, you could tend to run from your emotions, and you could tend to be one to be into things, and you like things. You like things. Like when I say things, tangible things, and you sometimes can use what you have to watch out for is using your emotions to buy too many things. Don't allow your emotions to take over and make you overspend your money this year. Sit back and confront your emotions. You can't use your emotions to be running and buying things and doing things and getting this and getting that. You're going to run yourself ragged if you try that this year. For you this year, 5 of Diamonds, March 18th, is a year of, if you have an emotional purchase you want to make, take some time to sit back and think twice about it. And so you are the last brother. You are working in art. Okay, Joey, that was you. You working in comedy and music? Okay, yeah, you gotta be original with your stuff. Really sit back, bruh. Sit back and really observe and see what's going on, and make sure your art is original. Joey, you will not succeed trying to be somebody else. As an Ace of Clubs, you gotta be willing to be the only nigga that think what you think and say what you say. And you can't give a fuck about how it's gonna be received. Okay? You gotta put it out there, your work. All right, but back to patty cakes. I'm not finished with you yet. I'm not finished. Focus and just make sure that your emotions not driving you rampant. Sit back. If you have an emotional purchase and emotional decisions you want to make sure that you just confront the underlying emotion that's making you want to make that purchase or make that move. Confront the underlying thing. That's going to do a lot for your mental health this year, okay? All right, cool. Next is Nisha, 8/18/1980. 08/18/1980. 8 of Clubs. 8 of Clubs, y'all some warmongering motherfuckers right there, boy. And when I say warmongering, I mean the 8 of Clubs. You do not. Let me tell y'all something. Don't ever fuck over an 8 of Clubs, all right? An 8 of Clubs will wait your ass out to get you. And with this being an 8 of Hearts year, some receipts in your life are gonna come due. There's some people in the past that have done you wrong. They're gonna have to deal with that this year. Just make sure that as an 8 of Clubs, as you calculate, make the decision that's best for you. Don't go around doing things out of spite for other people, but at the same time, defend yourself. All right, August 18th. For you this year, this is another 8 year. 8 year and 8. This is an 8 year. 8 of Hearts. Make sure you use your heart. Open your heart space more this year. And because the overthinking can be too much. Let your heart show you who's there for you and who's not, okay? Let your heart show you. It's going to be people in your life this year that mean the best for you. Open up to them. Okay? That's the read I'm getting on you. And also for you, make sure that again, complete things. You as an 8 of clubs, you're another person that can get real lazy with finishing things. You can't be lazy this year. You gotta finish, you gotta really finish things. You have to really finish things. Next is 5/18/1983. Oh, 5/18/1983. Oh, Ace of Diamonds. Ace of Diamonds. Okay, Ace of Diamonds. May 18th, 1983. You, my friend, let me go into your, hold on. Let me go into your year. You got the biggest Cash App donation, so you get a little more detailed on you. Let me get a little more detail on your cards. Give me 1 second, May 18th. Because as an Ace of Diamonds, you have no problem fucking shit up and making it all start over. May 18th. May 18th, 1983. I want to pull up your plate for the year. I want to pull up your plate. Okay. All right. So as you come up on your year, you're coming up on your birth, your year, you have 5 months left in your year. Personal year. So this is the year of emotional harmonization for you. Really getting back to the family, getting connected. I don't know if you got somebody, if you with somebody, or if but there's some sort of emotional balancing that's here for you. May 18th. You have to make sure that there's like a new beginning for you. New start. I don't know what that new start is. But for you, you have a King of Diamonds in your Jupiter this year. That's another card of work. You gotta focus on your business and your work. You gotta focus on your business and your work. There's some emotional things going on around you. There's also a lot of endings, a lot of new beginnings for you this year. A lot of new beginnings. New beginnings, especially as you go into next year. You're going to start to see as the year goes along for you. May 18th. This year is starting. A lot of things are starting fresh, and you got to make sure you tie all your loose ends. Tie your loose ends up by finishing what you start. And don't open up your emotions. You have to push past. You have emotional limitations. You sort of box yourself into. Push beyond those boundaries of that emotional box that you limited yourself in, and open up more. You can't be afraid of. You can't. You have to let your push through with love. You cannot let fear of disappointment, fear of emotional rejection or whatever, slow you down and get in your way this year. Okay. Make sure you push through. And also with that 2 of Clubs and Saturn, speak up for yourself, man. For real. It's a lot of people that if somebody got some shit that they saying to you that ain't right, speak up for yourself. Advocate for yourself. Be bold. Bold is your theme this year. Be bold as fuck. May 18th. All right. Be hella bold. If you got a choice between pussyfooting around and doing something half-assed and being bold, be bold. All right. 07/25/1991. 3 of clubs. Okay, this is a year that for you, you're gonna have to be more heart-led. You fight yourself too much. Christopher Parker, you fight yourself too much. You're gonna learn this year to follow your heart more. You have good intentions. Let me pull a card for you. For some reason, the card deck is coming to me. Let me pull a card for you this year. Let me pull a card. It's got my regular old playing cards. I'm gonna pull a card. Okay, what is it in it for Christopher? When it comes to card reading, don't ever let nobody fool you. I don't just be reading people's cards to read your cards. I don't remember what I say to none of you niggas. You're going to have to remind me what I said because I promise you I won't remember. And I don't ever violate people's spaces. I only read the cards that if one, someone asked me to, or if, like, two, spirit is guiding me there. And when I read these celebrities' cards and I read people's cards in the media, you notice I don't talk about bad things. I see stuff in people's lives. But I only see what's there for me to see. I don't talk about people in a negative way. I don't talk about people's secrets and shit like that. I can't do that, man. There are spiritual rules that I abide by. There's a heavy, heavy karmic consequence for me to pay if I ever violate somebody through these cards. So I want y'all to understand me and hear me very clear. One thing I will never do is violate somebody's independence and autonomy through some cards. I've had people out there, since I'm a card reader, do you know I've heard people that I know tell other people that I know, man, Dewan told me he read your cards and it's all bad for you. Yeah. Somebody I thought I kind of considered a friend did that. And I'm like, somebody hit me up like, yo, yeah, he told me that you read my cards and all this. I was like, what? No, I don't do that. Even if I got a problem with you, I ain't gonna just read your cards for no fucking reason. All right? We don't play with this shit, man. This spiritual stuff. This is real shit. I answer to a far, 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 far higher entity than any human being. The same entity that protects me is the same entity that I answer to when I read these cards. And I don't fucking play. I would like to stay in spiritual alignment and protected from psychic and spiritual attacks. And the only way I can stay, and physical, and the only way I can stay in alignment with that is to stay in alignment with my principles. Okay? All right, Christopher. This is the card that came up for you, the Ace of Diamonds. That's crazy. The Ace of Diamonds is all about being yourself, okay? You cannot compromise who you are for what you think somebody else wants. You have to be yourself unapologetically, Christopher, okay? I know it's coming to me that you've kind of, you got pressure, peer pressure, people around you kind of pressuring you to do what they want you to do. And in your mind, you overthinking it. Because that's what you do. You already know who you are. You already know how great you are. Make sure you live it. All right? And Javaris, you're the last one in the super chat. 0312. Please don't send any more super chats because I got to get ready to go to this shindig. And it's a lot of fucking traffic in LA right now. You say you be attempting to read people's cars, especially that. Yeah, somebody wrongs you. Then yeah, times people have wronged me. I've sort of read their cards and I saw where that happened, but the times I've been done wrong, I've never read somebody to punish them through their cards, even people who've done me wrong. And I've gotten done wrong. I've definitely gotten done wrong a lot. Not a lot, but when I say a lot, by people who I trusted and was hella cool with. I got done wrong. But I'm not going to use my cards for that. To hurt nobody, to harm nobody. Now, we'll pull these cards out to see how you trying to fuck with me. If you want to be like to fuck around and play around, I use these cards to see what angle you coming from. But I never use cards to harm anybody. And I never use cards to get into anybody's dirty little secrets. Your privacy, all that stuff is cool with me. I live by HIPAA laws. I did mental health for years. And those same HIPAA standards, HIPAA, HIPAA, them same standards, I govern my company Breakthrough Cardiology and Breakthrough Advocacy Services. I still follow HIPAA guidelines. I do not share information in any way, shape, or form. But March 12th, it's on you. Jack of Diamonds. For you this year, this is your Jupiter year. It's time for you to stop fucking around. All right? Whatever you do the most and focus on the year will come back to you huge this year. And as a Jack of Diamonds, March 12th, you tend to fuck around a lot. I appreciate the additional tip, Christopher. I much appreciate it. But you this year, focus, because you play too much. I had a reading of a Jack of Diamonds recently, and Jack of Diamonds people are some of my favorite people, man, because y'all are very fun to be around. But the person that got my Jack of Diamonds reading probably heard me when I heard this when I read them. Make sure that you follow through, and you can play, but there are going to be consequences for you playing too much this year, March 12th. Get serious this year, okay? And also, when I say get serious, one thing that you have, one gift that you have that's coming, here's the reason why I want you to get serious. Well, it's a good year for you to get serious this year. Your Jupiter card is 8 of Hearts. That means this year is your Jupiter year. Jupiter is a year, the planet of blessings and expansion. So your gifts, you have this way of connecting with people where people trust you, people like you because you're funny and you make people comfortable. Put that on a 10 this year and watch those blessings and rewards come back to you, okay? Much appreciated, Frank. You don't read people, but it comes naturally. Yeah, it comes naturally. If you come, I use cards as my Wi-Fi signal to what's going on with you. But some people I can read without cards. I can read most things with cards. And when it comes to card reading, I'm not the most diverse. You don't find other people will tell you a card and describe that card 10 times better than DeJuan Brown ever will. But when I see a card, cards talk to me. When I see playing cards, they talk to me. And I just tell you what they tell me. That's what I do. I tell you what these cards tell me. And then I forget. And I'm on back to my life. All right? But I got to get ready to go because I got a shindig to go shindig at. Thank y'all for listening. This is about to be a fun year, y'all. So let's just have fun with it. We're going to have regular check-ins on the year. We're going to have talks. We're going to have discussions. I'm going to cuss some of y'all out because if you say something I don't like, if I cuss you out, it's just because I like cussing people out every now and again. Don't take it personal. Salute to my moderators. Much love to y'all. I got the readings, the Monday mini readings. And like I said, that Monday mini reading, that goes towards a full reading if you so choose to get a full reading after that, all right? So thank you guys again. And remember this, there are no perfect messengers, only perfect messages for those willing to pick up the game. I'm out.